Welcome to Deco Guide, the only app designed to help you navigate your college and career journey in the quickest and most affordable way. This podcast is brought to you by EdTechity, dedicated to opening doors to higher education and career opportunities for all.
What's up, everyone? This is Professor G, and welcome to this series on Ask a Consejero, or Ask a Counselor. My experience has been over 20 years of academic counseling and a professorship at Sacramento City College, where I spent most of my career. I've had the pleasure of working at the university level and the community college level, and by far the community college is one of the best decisions I made to make a career out of, because that's where I work with real people. I see, everyone. I see real life happening. I see students that struggle. Right? I see students that have a lot of things going on in their life and really need some serious guidance on how to better not only their life, but the next generation as well. And that's kind of where I've made my profession. And so I'll be recording these podcasts on questions students, usually ask me for your benefit, for you to learn from my mistakes, from some of their mistakes, and really, because we're really about getting you your degree or certificate the quickest, most affordable way possible, so that you don't owe a ton of money at the end. So let's jump into this. What are the three things you can study at a California community college? Certificates, associate's degrees, transfer to university. That's it. If you're not on one of those tracks, you're wasting your time, because you're just kind of floating out there, and those are the types of students who just end up leaving eventually because they don't really have been placed onto one of those tracks. Now, what's the difference between those tracks? Career certificates. Career certificates are training to get you into an employment field as quickly as possible. Okay? What does that mean? That means you don't take like math, English, history, and all that. That's called general ed. All you're going to take, if you're a certificate student, all you're going to take is the classes in that certification. So, for example, if I want to be an auto mechanic, there's 5-6 different certificates I can get. One in brakes, one in transmissions, one in engine, one in smog, different certifications where I'm only studying the classes that teach me that skill so that I can go work. Okay. It's not just auto mechanics, it's computer information security, science, networking, programming, all that. There's a ton of certifications in CIS and high technology at community colleges. There's certifications in cosmetology, early childhood education, electronics technology, computer-aided drafting. There's a ton of certifications out there that teach you how to do work. Some of them are super high paying. Some of them pay more than university degrees. Some of them don't. So, be cautious. If you're needing to make a lot more money, make sure you lean towards those certifications that are going to give you that kind of capacity. So those are for people that are choosing kind of the shorter term education and just really want to get trained and get into the workforce. The next level of education you can do is associate's degrees, and community colleges offer those too. And so I can do an associate's degree in, like, say, administration of justice or small business management, or basically whatever. Associate's degree in history. I can do an associate's degree in math. I can do an associate's degree in computer science. Almost every department at that college, almost every major at that college has an associate's degree tied to it. Associate's degrees usually take 60 units. Now, note, there are some associate's degrees that are like 90 units, okay? And those are like the really, really hard ones, like nursing, for example, or like engineering. Yeah, those, because of the preparation, you do rack up more units. But for the most part, most associate's degrees are 60 units. And so the soonest you can finish one of those is 4 semesters. I finished mine in 6 semesters. When I went to community college, I have an associate's degree in general education, just because I didn't really know what major to pick, so I kept it very general. And so that's the second option of things you can do at a California community college. And the third option is to transfer to a university. And what that basically means is you go to a community college, you finish the university requirements, right, which are different than the other two options. And the university requirements will tell you how many units you need. It'll tell you what kinds of GPA you need. If you do that and you meet the requirements, you get to then apply to the university to enter in year 3, which means you basically finish year 1 and 2 at the community college, And then you enter the university in year 3, and then you do year 3, year 4, and now you have a bachelor's degree. And a bachelor's degree is what we normally call the 4-year degree. Most people don't finish it in 4 years. And when I say most people, I'm talking like 60, 70% of people don't finish it in 4 years. We take 5 years, some of us take 6 years, some of us take 7 years, because we got to stretch it out to make sure that we finish all the classes and requirements and still be sane at the end of it. And so those are basically the 3 options. You have your short-term education, your career certificates, you have your associate's degree, which is like the mid-range education, and then you have the transfer programs where you can finish the first half of the bachelor's degree, transfer to the university, and finish the second half. Some of you are going to hear that there's associate's degrees for transfer. Yes, there are. I love them to death. Don't like to tell a lot about those initially because they're just very confusing. You're still on a transfer program. Do not think you're limited by the degree, the transfer degree, based on whatever major that is. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, at my college where you can go, if you wish, it's Sacramento City College. It's one of the 116 California community colleges. And where I worked at Sacramento City College, we have some transfer degrees, but we only have about 15 of them. You can transfer from our college to any university in any major, which is hundreds of majors, but we only have 15, 20 transfer degrees. So that's why I'm saying, just because you don't see your major has a transfer degree, that doesn't mean you can't transfer to the university in that major. Okay, so that's the real reason why I don't like to confuse my students by mentioning transfer degrees too soon. I just rather know, where do you want to transfer to and what is your major going to be at the university, and that'll tell us what your requirements are going to be, whether we have an associate's degree or not. So I know that was a little confusing at the end, so make sure you rewind so you can kind of hear that again. But in a nutshell, community colleges all the way. Best choice, most affordable, most accessible. They're nearby, so you can keep your costs down so that you don't end up in thousands of dollars in debt with student loans and that kind of stuff. Again, affordability, access, and location are probably the best reasons to go to California Community College. So I hope to see you on one of those campuses soon, and don't forget to invite me to your graduation. Talk to you later.
Thank you for tuning in to Techo Guide, the app focused on bringing you tools and content to help you make better decisions about school, life, and career. We hope this episode has inspired you to pursue and excel in your own educational and career journey. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share.